Hello everybody and welcome back to Imperator, where we are currently working towards getting 76 political influence, and that's going to take a little while, no doubt about that. I'd like to think about what we might want to spend gold on in the meantime. Do we have any city building structures over here? I mean, that's not a city, but let's check in over this direction. For now, the answer I believe to be no. Well, we can over here. So, actually, we've got 3 mills here. We could build up to 4 tax offices here, and that would be absolutely fine. That might not be a bad idea. Rome is calling us into a war. We're not shocked about that. Rome was going to be doing that. Let's build our tax offices first. There we go. We'll get those underway. And what is this war? Against Cavya? I don't even know where Cavya is. We'll accept it. And Cavya's down here. Rome really doesn't need our help with this. They really don't need our help with this. We're not going to participate in that. Cool. So we're just going to sit here. We're going to pretend that that war does not exist. That will be absolutely fine. We are currently at 36 political influence, going up by 1.58 per month. We need, what, 40 total? Yeah, to get to 76, that would be right. So 40 divided by 1.58 is 25.3 months. So 26, because we don't get fractional amounts, right? So we only get it on the month tick, so 26 months. Sounds good. Just over 2 years until we can get that endowment underway. And then we're going to be wrapping up our Pearl of Consolidating mission. That'll be phenomenal. We're, of course, not going to need any gold for this, so that's fine. I want to take a look through our constructions that we can do over here. We could make some barracks. Those are all very terrible. No slave estates really to be done. I mean, that's pop cap. I don't really care about tribal settlements, to be honest. We could do some provincial legations. That is an option. And we could also build ports. And building a port here might not be a bad idea. So we can certainly do that. We have Untiring Devotion, bringing us 3 stability. Wonderful. What else do we have going on here? Well, mostly we're just going to be building these tax offices here. We are producing not a ton of taxes out of this right now, but that will be boosted up somewhat. Each of these is a 15% tax boost, remember. So that'll be absolutely fine. We've definitely gotten some good economy growth here. So the citizens would become slaves? No, we'll let them stay citizens, I think. We are not... Oh, we are capped on our research efficiency. Maybe we should make them into slaves. But that might that might have a chilling effect on further migration, so we might not want to do that. We'll take the civilians, or for now, rather the citizens for now. That'll be fine. So we are capped at 150 research efficiency right now. We grabbed this. If I recall correctly, I'm just looking through some of these icons here. Okay, if I recall correctly, we wanted to grab us obstetrics very soon. Encouragement of migration would be good as well. In fact, that'd be quite good. Something like Libertini into state burials, stoicism, and then encouragement of migration. But then beyond that, we've got things like scientific patronage and sponsored research down here. We might want to make our way down that route. So we've got things like census data. That'll give us pop cap, not actually pop growth, but that'll be reasonably fine. So as far as advances go, I mean, we're a ways away from getting any advances, but we have a bit of a medium-term plan planned out there. We could proclaim a theocratic republic. We're not going to do that. That's fine. Cool. So we're at 49, actually 50 political influence now. 26 needed. And we're making decent progress there. How is Rome still at no progress here? Okay, they've just been sieging, looks like. These guys don't even have an army. So I have absolutely no qualms about abandoning Rome to their fate here, because their fate is, well, they're going to take this over. That's the fate. This is not going to go well for Cavya. So that's all fine. Hello, look at these guys. 13, 15 pops. That's quite a number. Okay. We definitely want to start expanding out over here again, and we will do that as soon as we finish Pearl of Contestania. That is the plan here. So that's looking fine. Once we're no longer massively limited by our political influence, I do want to get locations like this turned into a city, this turned into a city, this turned into a city. That would all be very, very good. We could do a great donation at this time. I don't think that's worth it. We're going to take Bellissima and increase our pop assimilation speed again. I want to see how close are we to some of these rebelling. That's going upwards. It's going downwards right now. Sure. Minus 0.13, 0.07. Okay. So we're not super close to any of those rebelling at this time. That's cool. So no major problems there right now. Carthage is, of course, going to be an issue. We want to probably move over and take the Hostin Revolt. Just to cut off Carthage here. Do we want to do that now? We shouldn't need Rome's help for that. Well, they have a lot of allies. That would be a pretty big land grab. I don't know if we'd need Rome for that. I don't think we would. These are all relatively small. So I'm guessing we would not need Rome's help for that. We'd probably be able to win all of this on our own, certainly with mercs. I'm a little bit tempted to not pull the trigger on this at this moment. Mauritania's here? Right. We would gain a lot from it. No doubt about that. Just have him flogged. Cool. Okay, Rome is calling us in against Ilvadia and Inguania. So, this is a new war that they just started that is out over this way. Ilvadia is here. Where is Iguania? I have no idea. But it doesn't really matter. Rome can handle it. They don't need our help. To be honest, Rome really, really doesn't need our help. So I think what I'm going to do here is I think I am going to declare this war. So, Mauritania. That's these guys right here. Bracaria. That's these guys here. Kempsia. These guys here. Telluria. These here. And Calentiensia. That's these guys here. That doesn't seem that bad, and this would cut off Carthage here. With us being allied with Rome, Carthage really can't afford to attack us here. And Rome would join if we wanted to call them in. Okay, let's do it. This seems absolutely fine. Okay, never mind. Rome didn't join. That's rude. Did they break their alliance for that? They did indeed. Well, that's awkward. We'll offer them a new alliance, and we're of course going to need to raise up our forces. So we're probably going to want some mercs, but for now I'm just going to raise our levies, and we'll see what troop counts are like. So for the time being, I'd like to head down over like this way. Okay, so this is reasonably fine. I don't think we'll have any big issues here. We see about 10k troops there. We probably do want to hire some mercs, so I want to sort... Well, we can't really sort this by any meaningful way, can we? That's fine. I'm going to go down over this direction. 8k... 18k. 14.77 per month. This is doable. We'll hire these guys. And they're right down here. Cool. So we'll just move them right on up. Fantastic. Okay, so these guys are probably going to get caught here. I can't say I'm shocked about that. Yeah, we're locked into this. I don't think we'll get stack wiped here. We'll be able to retreat. I'm reasonably sure. Yeah, we did get stack wiped there. That's okay. That's not all that relevant. So I'm going to have these guys turn... Actually, no, I'm not going to turn around. We're just going to walk in here. I note these guys here. Okay, we're not going to go in there. We're just going to come back over this direction. We don't want to attack this at this time. The coffers of Carpetania are not for such matters. Okay. Now I want to go talk to Rome and re-offer our alliance here, which they will accept. We're just not going to call them into this war. So I want these guys to make their way up here. We need to group up those forces, right? That is a pretty high priority here. So we need to get the mercenaries up to our territory. The mercenaries are currently black flagged. So we need to make it to our territory here. And then we need to let their morale regenerate. So the question is, if we were to walk up over here, would we have sufficient morale to win this? I think we would. We have such a huge numerical advantage here. Maybe. Hard maybe. Nope. Okay, so they're retreating back to Solia. Okay, that's fine. So we're grouped up here, and we're going to move these guys up. Not these guys. We're going to move the first levy of Telekinesis over here. Everyone else that is currently here, minus the first levy of Telekinesis, deselect you, is going to head southward here. Cool. So these guys are going to retreat, and eventually they'll be recovered. Eventually. We need them to recover their morale, right? They just have very low morale at this time. So we're just going to move these guys down here. I do see these moving in. We may or may not win that. But this is fine. I'm not concerned about this right now. So we're going to move in over here. Impatience is indeed a virtue. Okay. This is a problem. These guys are coming in here. Unfortunately, this means that we have to give up this siege. Oh, hang on a moment. We actually can't give up that siege. We're trapped there at this moment. So I need these guys to make their way down. Okay, we win up over here. That's good. We're going to come in this way. Awkward war is awkward. And we don't have forced march yet. So we're going to have to move these guys down. This is going to be... Wait, they're going here. Why are they doing that? This is a really strange move. They should have relieved this siege. 100%. We had no answer to that. I'm so confused by that choice. Maybe they thought that they could grab this and then make their way down here, but I don't think that they can. So I'm going to have this force move in and start up a siege over here. This siege is now over. So we're going to move up over this direction. Beautiful. Our mercs are going to pop in over here. Our mercs didn't get there in time to participate in that battle, sadly. I'm going to grab just the mercs, and they're going to go relieve this siege. While the rest of these forces really should be staying here and taking this back. Why would this be saying that we would not be winning this? Just due to morale differential? Maybe. Yes, just due to morale. So I'm overestimating the value of these troops. That's pretty clear at this point. I want to retreat them to here. There we go. And I want to bring these guys northward. Cool. So we need to let our mercs reorg, right? There's no doubt about that. We're going to group these guys together. We're not making any progress here, which is actually not shocking. So I want to bring these guys down over here then. For the time being, we're looking to play a little bit defensive here while we work on this area. Oh, these guys are coming back. They did not need to do that. And yes, I know that this siege is going on up here. Yes, they finished up that siege. That's fine for now. So we're going to head up over here, and we're going to come down this way and start up a siege. We're going to need to move some forces over there. That's fine. We will certainly do that. Okay, there we won a battle. That's perfect. So I want to grab this levy force, and we're going to send them over here as well. Cool. Now I want to grab these guys, the first levy of Contestania and the mercenaries. They're going to go up this direction. These guys are understood. Okay, this is obnoxious. In that case, we'll need to come down this way. I'm surprised we didn't see them until... Well, actually, no, that would have been the case with the fog here. It's just a little strange the way that fog is rendered in this game, but it's fine. So, I mean, they're going to bring in forces here. We'll retreat here. And that's fine. We'll just stack these guys together off over here once they get there. So, for now, we're moving in over this way. And we have a new leader. Okay, that's noted. We definitely have the ability to put in our religious endowment over here, and so we shall. Cool. Do we catch that force? The answer is no. I'm just going to go up and grab this for the moment. There we go. And keeping an eye on this, it seems relatively okay. Now, I'm going to grab our mercenaries, and we're going to have them start up a siege here. And I don't necessarily want to recruit that mercenary band. Actually, it's not the worst idea, but we're going to bring these guys down this way, and we're going to start up a siege down here. These guys need to reinforce, of course, and in the meantime, we'll get them moving on over this way. Okay, so we now see their primary army. The mercs are going to abandon this siege. I actually feel like we do need an additional army, so I'm going to hire these mercs here. And we'll just bring them down over this way. Yeah, those are 0 morale mercs at that point. Don't go that way, please. Just move up here to connect up with our mercs. That'll be fine. Okay, so we're going to fight these guys over here, right? And that's absolutely A-okay. We're going to head in there. There's definitely a morale issue here. I think that's very clear. Is this because our... Hang on. No, our army maintenance is at medium. Okay. We could go up to increase pay. That's definitely an option. They're piling a lot of forces in here, though, but we managed to end that battle before they arrived, and that's a very big deal. That gives us a big multiplier to our... Not really a multiplier, but that lets us reset our morale, right? So that's a very, very big deal. These guys now don't have the numbers to pull this off, and in the meantime, we've got these guys building up their morale in the background. So I'm going to move up these mercs up over here. And that's looking great. This battle should be a victory for us. And there we go. Cool. So this is back under our control. We're going to head up over this way. There's no fort in that state. Okay, cool. So that'll give us vision on a lot of what's going on up there, which is going to be a big deal. This is now done. We're going to head down over here. This is another fort, so we'll need to get that sieged. Cults have been sanctioned, and we're going to grant religious endowments at this point. There we go. Do we want to go for 15 loyalty from that one person or 10 approval from traditionalists? I guess we'll take the traditionalists, and then we'll finish our mission, Pearl of Contestania. Now we need to do the matter of Galicia. So we'll start that. And we can consult the assembly. This will give us a claim on some areas. Sure. Military access, huh? For now, I'll decline that offer. These mercs were intended to go up here as well. These were supposed to stick together, but they didn't. That's fine. How's that Rome war going, anyway? It should be over very soon, right? It should be. We've got this event here. Sure, this guy's plain speaking now. So I'd like to head over this direction and see about catching these guys here. That's a 4K stack. It'd be great to have that. A miraculous recovery, huh? Okay. Doctors are indeed overrated. Apparently. In this game, anyway. So there we go. We win this battle. No shockers there. Now we're going to come down this way. We're continuing to look for additional battles down this direction, right? So that will be absolutely great. Where did our fort up here go? It was here, right? Yeah. Weird that those icons are disappearing, but whatever. Okay, the siege of Padua is now won. So I'd like to bring these guys out over this direction. Which means that these guys, man, their morale is low. Well, they're working on it. They are working on it. We're going to turn them around and head up over here. We see we're at 35% down this way. Are these much deserved rewards? Kinda, yeah. Okay. So there we go. We're going to let the looting be gentle here. We're going to be taking this territory ourselves. So we're definitely going to let the looting be gentle. This is now going to be fully under our control, which means that we need to figure out, let's see, we're at war with these guys. I believe that we are not at war with these guys. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, if I recall correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yes. Okay, so this is going to be done very, very shortly. We're going to need to get this siege completed, but I want to head over here next, I think. If I can select these guys. Apparently we can't move there. Apparently we can't move at all. Because is this guy disloyal? No, he's at 100 loyalty. Okay, now they're movable. Just not over here. Zone of control of this fort. Okay, noted. So that'll be fine. No issues there. I think we'll come up over here then and get that siege underway. Actually, we should try to catch this force if we can. So we'll make our way over that way. No problem. And that was a stack wipe. Beautiful. So I want to grab the mercs and bring them off over this direction. I'm noting this 6.3k stack. This is maybe slightly dangerous for these guys since they're still only at 35% morale. So really, this does mean that we should take these mercs back this way. Okay. Granaries have been raided, and we'll cover the costs. I'm not too concerned about that. Okay, I want to head down this direction and see if we can catch that force. Our mercs are headed over here. We're going to get a battle here. That looks good. We won the siege down this way, so I'm going to have this force make their way northward now. Awkward start to the war, but we are definitely getting there in the end. So they're fighting us over here. We have a large numerical advantage, but we're bringing reinforcements in just in case. I think that they don't have the numbers to pull this off, though. Yeah, we won that. Beautiful. So that's all good. At this point, we probably need to head over to here, right? Oh, we lack access through here. For the time being, that might be for the best. Let's head over this way. And I'm going to put these guys here. And yeah, zone of control for this fort is awkward. So we're going to move these forces over like so. Cool. They're just chilling here for now, which is an interesting choice, to be sure. I don't think that's a good choice, but it's an interesting one. Okay, so we are now sieging up this direction. We can now do a peace deal specifically with these guys over here. So this is Oritania. So we would specifically do this with Oritania, and we would take everything. This will give us 2 aggressive expansion. The important thing about doing this now is A, they're out of the war, and B, that lets our aggressive expansion start to work down. There we go. We're also going to lose half a point of AE here. Perfect. So we're, of course, going to win this battle without any real problem there. Now, I'm going to take our mercs, and we're going to... I'd like to resupply them somewhere. Here. They would be able to resupply there. Cool. So we're going to take them on down. Are these guys getting attrition here? Nope, they can stand there. That looks good. Amorian Civil War has ended. That's very normal. Very normal indeed. Cool. So we just need to get these sieges done, right? A petitioner has approached. This is actually a good thing for us. Do we want the stability here? It's only 74 gold. I think that we do take the stability. Cool. Yeah, that seems good to me. Rome is calling us into a defensive war against Pannonia Prima. We'll accept that offer. Rome still hasn't finished this war up here, by the way. I don't know who Pannonia Prima is, but I don't imagine that they can actually do this. No, they have 142 pops. Rome is fine. We're not going to give them any additional aid at this time. Cool. So we'll do a small olive branch as our only real option there. And we have no real way to get up here, right? Yeah. We would need to negotiate access through these guys, and they would allow it. But I don't want to do that until we've got all of this dealt with. And ideally, these guys out of the war. So I'm going to send our Merc force up over this way. And I'm actually going to send these guys up to Segovia, where we are going to cap all of this back. Beautiful. Supply limit here is 16. Okay, we'll need to go somewhere with a reasonable supply limit, but the Siege of Evora is now 1, so we're going to come back over here and work on doing some resupply. Actually, no, we shouldn't. We should come here and continue this siege. There we go. So this is all fully under control at this point, right? They don't really have any forces over here to speak of. We've got this pretty well taken care of. It is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we are going to get this war finished up. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Atala, Shadowwolf, Emlohan80, Rogue Corvid, Kintogan, Andy McGar, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12 UK, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.